Hello students, very good morning. Today we are going to start class 9th Economics chapter number 3 Poverty as a Challenge. So let us start. Now the first topic is what is poverty or what do you mean by poverty? Poverty is the lack of basic human needs such as nutrition, health care, education, clothing and shelter because of the inability to afford them. Now, poverty in India. Every fourth person in India is poor. 260 million or 26 crore people in India are poor. India has the largest single concentration of the poor in the world. Poverty in India varies from state to state. The rate of success for poverty reduction is different from state to state, thus causing interstate disparities. Orissa, Madhya Pradesh and Bihar are the poorest state of India. Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir are the best state when poverty is concerned. Now, let us see what are the causes of poverty. First, British rule. Second, rural economy. Third, heavy pressure of population. Fourth, chronic unemployment and underemployment. Next, lack of proper industrialization. Next, social factors. Next, India's economic policy and last not the least, neoliberal policies and their effects in India. Now, let us see what is a poverty line. Poverty line is a common method used to measure poverty based on income and consumption levels. A person is considered poor if his or her consumption level is below a given level set by each country. While determining the poverty line in India, a minimum level of food requirements, clothing, education, medical requirement, light, footwear, etc. Now, here you can see the graph of poverty ratio of selected Indian states, which is I already explained you in previous slides. Now, our next topic is vulnerability. Vulnerability to poverty is the extent to which a community, person, society, country, etc. can be affected by the impact of the poverty. Women's, less paid workers, beggars, people living in less developed area, people living in slums, farmers to a little extent, farm laborers, scheduled caste people, scheduled tribe people are most vulnerable to poverty. Now, our next topic is anti-poverty measures. Anti-poverty programs such as the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, the National Food for Work Program, the Jawahar Rozgar Yojana, etc. have been initiated by the Government of India for the alleviation of poverty. Now, let us see what are the problems faced by the ruler poor. First, landlessness. Second, unemployment. Third, size of families. Fourth, illiteracy. Next, malnutrition. Next, child labor. And last, helplessness. Now, let us see the story of Lakha Singh. Lakha Singh belongs to a small village near Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. His family doesn't own any land, so they do odd jobs for the big farmers. Work is erratic and so is income. At times, they get paid rupees 50 for a hard day's work, but often it is in kind, like a few kilograms of wheat or dal or even vegetables for toiling in the farm through the day. The family of 8 cannot always manage 2 square meals a day. Lakha lives in a kacha hut on the outskirts of the village. The women of the family spend the day chopping fodder and collecting firewood in the fields. His father, TB patient, passed away 2 years ago due to lack of medication. His mother now suffers from the same disease and life is slowly ebbing away. Although the village has a primary school, Lakha never went there. He had to start earning when he was 10 years old. New clothes happen once in a few years. Even soap and oil are a luxury for the family. By this story, you are able to understand how much problematic to survive in a poverty. Now, let us see what are the steps taken by government to reduce rural poverty. The government of India has been trying its best to remove poverty. Some of the measures which the government has taken to remove rural poverty are Small Farmers Development Program, Draft Area Development Program, Minimum Needs Program, National Rural Employment Program, Assurance on Employment. Now, let us see what are the problems faced by the urban poor peoples. First, lack of proper housing facilities. Next, unhygienic environments and surroundings. Next, no social security schemes. Next, lack of opportunity to quality health and educational services. Now, let us see the story of Ram Saran in an urban case. 33-year-old Ram Saran works as a daily wage laborer in a wheat flour mill near Ranchi in Jharkhand. He manages to earn around rupees 1500 a month when he finds employment, which is not often. The money is not enough to sustain his family of 6, that includes his wife and 4 children aged between 12 years to 6 months. He has to send money home to his old parents who live in a village near Ramgarh. His father, a landless laborer, depends on Ram Saran and his brother who lives in Hazari Bagh. For sustenance, Ram Saran lives in a one-room rented house in a crowded basti in the outskirts of the city. It's a temporary shack built of bricks and clay tiles. His wife, Santa Devi, works as a part-time maid in a few houses and manages to earn another rupees 800. They manage a meager meal of dal and rice twice a day, but there's never enough for all of them. His eldest son works as a helper in a tea shop to supplement the family income and earns another rupees 300, while his 10-year-old daughter takes care of the younger siblings. None of the children go to school. They have only 2 pairs of hand-me-down clothes each. New ones are brought only when the old clothes become unwearable. Shoes are a luxury. The younger kids are undernourished. They have no access to health care when they fall ill. By this story, you are able to recognize it's very hard to survive in urban areas also as a poverty person. Now let us see what are the steps taken by government to remove urban poverty are. First, Nehru Rozgar Yojana. Second, Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. Third, Urban Basic Services for the Poor program. And last, National Social Assistance programs. Now let us see in our country, India, why we considered as a poverty as a challenge. First, political instability. Second, lack of implementation of laws. Third, caste system. Next, no patriotism among the people. Next, no interest for the rich to feed the poor. Next, less subsidy provided by the government. And next, poor are not being employed. You are able to see in our country corruptions are available. That was the main reason poverty we are able to see in our country India. Now my dear one student, this is all about of the chapter. If you have any doubt, any query, you are freely to ask me in a live session. Till then, bye bye, take care, stay blessed.